Good morning, attendees. Welcome to this morning's session. Our session will be entitled Connected, Smart, and Automated Quality, the Future of Smart Manufacturing and Compliance. Our speaker this morning will be Dr. Imran Ahmad Rana. My name is Mike Gilman. I am the moderator for this morning's session. This morning, because at least I am in East Coast time, I represent the ASQ Energy and Environmental Division, and I've been working on helping pull together this conference that's going very well that you've all been part of. So let me now give you a brief profile of Dr. Rana. Dr. Rana is a global leader in quality strategy, analytics, and Kaizen with 20 plus years of experience across FMCG, medical devices, pharma, and automotive sectors. He is a Chief Quality Systems Officer at the Treat Group. He drives compliance, strategic transformation. He is ASQ certified in a number of different areas. He has been an ISO technical committee contributor. He is also a faculty member and corporate trainer affiliated with SDSU, QSI Asia, and Superior University. He is a published author and keynote speaker, and he has been featured in our very own ASQ Quality Progress magazine. Before I turn things over to Dr. Rana, I just want to remind you that all questions should be submitted via the Q&A tab on the bottom of your screen. We will be addressing those questions at the conclusion of the presentation. And at this point in time, I'll turn the session over to our speaker, Dr. Imran Rana.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much for introducing me to the participant. And I welcome my participant. And good morning, good evening, all participants. My today's session is regarding the case study on Industry 4.0 and Quality 4.0, which we have implemented at our own organization. And the title of this session is Connected, Smart, and Automated Quality, Future of Smart Manufacturing and Compliance. Dear attendees, in this session, I will be discussing with you the starting point. The name of my organization is Global Tech, where we have implemented Industry 4.0 and Quality 4.0. We will be discussing initial challenges with quality, with our manual quality systems, then what was the vision of our top management, vision of our leadership team, understanding Industry 4.0 and Quality 4.0 foundations, then how we implemented this Quality 4.0 and Industry 4.0. Then later on, we will be discussing here real successes on virtual quality control, predictive quality, and how we have changed the traditional quality auditing system, quality review system, and then results and discussion on future projects. We have started work on Industry 4.0 in 2000, later in 2021. Before 2021, we were dealing with our traditional quality system, traditional management systems. So the starting point before beginning the digital transformation journey, we faced many significant quality challenges that limited our competitive edge in our 50 global markets, because we are producing medical devices and pharmaceutical and many other health-related products, and exporting those products to the 50 countries. So our traditional system was not running as per the speed of our business. So management decided, let's go for digital transformation if we have to survive in this competitive environment. So major challenges which we have faced before COVID, and I think COVID was a blessing in disguise for us, because before COVID, we were working on our traditional management system, traditional quality system. When COVID came in, there were certain restrictions, and then we tested and relied on digital tools and techniques, how we can make our inspection digital, how we can automate our auditing processes, how we can automate our production control processes. So this provided us the opportunity to see the challenges, to experience the challenges during the whole year of 2020. What were these challenges? You can see on my screen. There were high defect rate, normally 8 to 10%, because in healthcare industry you cannot compete with that much defect rate. And apart from that, the quality control system was totally reactive, because in case of internal complaints or complaints from our customer, we our quality control system was taking action. It was just like the firefighting thing. And there were a lot of manual inspections, and manual inspections were leading to the paper-based documentation, where we all of our data for our specification, production, processes control were lying in the hard files. And you can know there was no data visibility. And if we have ever tried to analyze, it was taking us a lot more time to read the hard files and then convert those into the Excel, then make the analysis. So normally it was taking around 10, 12 days per month. And then when we present those analysis to the process team, we have noticed that it was not that much useful, because the first 10 or 12 days have been passed, and the customer, we thought that the customer were experiencing problems. And not only the external customer, but more than external were the internal customer. There were internal delays, there were internal bottlenecks. And so due to that limited data visibility, we were having slow response to quality issues. Then traditional quality approach, what was that? Inspectors, the quality inspectors were testing product based on acceptable quality limit, that limited samples they were taking. And which I have told you earlier, that in healthcare field, you cannot rely just on the random sampling, just on the sample-based processes, which often led to hidden defects. And many of that kind of defects were going through our production line to the customers. And then our reactive quality control system come in that field. And at that time we have made certain loss on our production line, on the line, on the account of our distributors. And records, which I told you, were in physical file. And due to that limitation, quick analysis was not possible. Issues addressed were being addressed only after the customer complaints or the certain kind of failures. So, as I informed, GTC Global Tech company aim to create a flexible system that can self-optimize, that can identify, that our machines, our processes can identify a certain problems, set the specification, set the machine, set the, like if it's thing of temperature, set auto temperature in case of any abnormality, and then optimize. So we were facing problem that only analysis was we were doing was only descriptive analysis. So there was a need to introduce in that way the predictive analytics and as well as the prescriptive analysis. So, before working on that, to achieve this quality transformation, Global Tech needed to understand the fundamental technologies driving Industry 4.0. And I can tell you here that before moving further, that we have not introduced any consultant on our production line due to certain business secrets, due to certain patent. So it was restricted by our management that no external consultant will be hired for that purposes. So that was our major challenges, the major challenge. So we, by ourselves, try to understand what is the industry 4.0, what is the quality 4.0. So at that time, we formed three different teams. One related to the manufacturing, who were working on Industry 4.0, and the second team was related to the quality professional. Their task was to collaborate with the manufacturing team and see how and what processes we can automate for quality 4.0. And third team was the support engineers and the IT teams, which were actually supporting those transformations. So these three teams were trained, got the opportunity to visit the Europe, the USA, attended the American Society for Quality Innovation Summits, WCQI, and Lean Six Sigma conferences, and then Asian Network for Quality conferences. So they made some idea that what is the Industry 4.0, what is the Quality 4.0. Then we consulted with, visited certain institutes which were offering high-end professional trainings on that. So, in this journey, four key characteristics of Industry 4.0 were sort of, that is interoperability. We connected, how we can connect humans, machines, and system across the four manufacturing flows. Then, how we can visualize the processes, digital twins of CPS, physical processes for simulation and predictive analysis. That was our second focus line. And then decentralization, independent decision making by CPS fiber physical system without human intervention. It was a great challenge for our team. So we spent a lot of time from centralization to decentralization, making machines, making the small processes independent of the other processes, and making them totally decentralized to make decision based on the feedback we are providing to them. Then real-time immediate data collection and analysis, enabling rapid responses to quality issues. Then core technologies we identified to drive our transformation was IoT for CPS, where we sort of what sensors we can use, where we can use that. And before that, gentlemen, we make a huge assessment on current digital maturity level, how we have assess the readiness for our teams, for our department, for this digital transformations. So on this assessment, it was much easier for us, where we can start IoT, how we can connect certain machines with humans and with other things like connected sensors throughout the production line, which were capturing real-time data from each manufacturing step. Then there was a need to introduce all three kind of analytics, that is descriptive analytics, which we are already doing through Excel, through our ERP system. We introduced the predictive analytics and prescriptive analysis, where machine can decide what to do in the next minute. And then we use artificial intelligence with the help of some university departments, electrical engineering departments and electronics department, predictive quality algorithm detecting several anomalies invisible to human inspectors and autonomously optimizing processes. And what technologies were supporting Industry 4.0? Here again, we identified three major technologies where we worked initially. That is cloud computing. Previously, our data was on our on-prem systems, on servers. The first thing we have done that we kept all our data on the cloud computing, centralized data storage access across facilities, enabling real-time quality monitoring from anywhere, any plant, anywhere in the world for any kind of machine. It was a major challenge for us. Then robotics, collaborative robots working alongside human operators and inspectors to precisely inspect our product and consistently provide consistently provide us the feedback. Then the security, because if we are going for cloud, have not ensured the security of our system, protecting connected quality system, sensors, digital threats to ensure data integrity and regulatory compliance. Uh, how the birth of Quality 4.0 took place at GTC. Quality 4.0 emerge alongside Industry 4.0, because initially we started work on Industry 4.0. Then at that time, we felt the need that we should also go for Quality 4.0 because both are hand in hand. You cannot experience Industry 4.0 if you have not, or if you have a weak system for Quality 4.0. So the purpose was to enhance quality through integration and automation, shift from our reactive to predictive and then prescriptive management of our challenges, of our operations, of our processes, of the requirement of the customer, dealing with the suppliers or dealing with the employees, to deal with the performance appraisal of the employees, to deal with the training and development of the employees. Framework we decided to go further with Quality 4.0 was P2T. That is, we integrated people, processes, and technology to revolutionize quality operations as global tech corporation. On the people side, we introduced the data literacy. We made the skill metrics of our team, and the teams were divided into three layers. That is the basic knowledge, what operations, what team members were requiring, just the basics of anything, and then the intermediate level, and then the advanced level training. Advanced level training was for the coaches, for the supervisors, for the managers, and then these were introduced that what is the data literacy, where the data literacy is required at what level. Then the digital fluency, cross-functional, what operations or processes require the cross-functional coordination, where cross-functional coordination is essential, like the design and development processes, like innovation processes, like the kaizens. We introduce the digital pathways for the cross-functional collaboration, change management, how we can deal with the change, like because it was a great challenge that to move from the traditional quality system to the Quality 4.0. So we plan beforehand we are going to introduce a change and what type of change is there, and what is the level of leadership acceptability at these points. Then we skilling the people, and we introduce our self-certification program for the digital transformation, and each and every employee from the junior level to the senior level was required to go through this kind of upskilling and certification. Then at the processes side, we introduce predictive quality control, smart auditing, real-time monitoring, closed-loop feedback system, digital root cause analysis, because previously there was nothing or very weak root cause analysis. So we introduced DRCA module in our system. And on technology side, we introduced artificial intelligence, IoT, big data, and cloud computing, cybersecurity, digital compliance, and digital twin. Here is the status of traditional quality versus Quality 4.0. As I informed earlier, that we introduce five elements, that is data collection, how it will be collected, what we are doing currently as is and to be. So we analyze in our assessment that what is as is situation, manual sampling were being carried out and records were on paper records. So there was a need to automate the continuous inspection processes in the real time so that we can analyze our data in the real time to support the machine operators, to support the inspectors, to support the leadership team, to support our rest of internal customers. Then Analysis previously, analysis was being done the last week, like the last week analysis was available to the teams on every Monday before 1 p.m. or within first 5 days of a traditional system, and it was an outdated system because here you can lose 6 days or whole 30 days. You cannot have the visibility on that. So there was a need to introduce predictive and prescriptive analytics. Then decision making weekly quality meetings are there. So we use AI assisted element. So they reduce our meeting time because we identified that most of the time we are spending too much time on the meeting with no outcome. So in this way, AI assisted us, like where we can reduce the meeting time, what are the specification, and just for the leadership they can see the report and provide their consent, and they were having certain option. They were just choosing on that, or just providing the feedback to their decision making feedback to their team. Then the integration, separate quality department. Previously it was a separate quality department for each line of the product. Then we introduced end-to-end value chain integration. Response time was week and days, and we very successfully converted that into minutes or seconds. Key components of Quality 4.0, which we introduced, were data real-time collection from 500 plus sensors throughout the production processes. We introduced 500 sensors and connect those with the machines. One for those was like oral equipment analysis, oral equipment effectiveness, and cycle time reduction, specification, CPK, MSA, and then analytics. It was totally converted to AI-powered defect prediction and process optimization algorithm, and connectivity like integrated system across facilities, sharing quality information with the team, then collaboration with the cross-functional teams. Technology integration, artificial intelligence at work, we introduced computer vision for automated defect detection, natural language processing for customer feedback analysis, because we were having the feedback from the social media, and this was making it very difficult for us to analyze that and to get that feedback to the process teams so that they can see what is the actual requirement, what are the pain point of our customer. So next was the machine learning for predictive maintenance of the machine, predictive maintenance of the equipments, deep learning for quality pattern recognition like inspections. We introduced the images and from the algorithm, so that we can introduce on our production line. Automated quality reporting and dashboard, we introduce decision support system for quality engineers and support teams. On Internet of Things quality monitoring system, we introduced, like we deployed 300 plus sensor across the production line, monitor temperature, vibration, humidity, and more for that. Enables real-time tracking of the quality specification, converting those into MSA reports, into CPK reports, into OEE, and other. We also introduce here the QPI, Quality Plan Alignment Index. Implementation approach, like I told earlier, that digital maturity assessment, readiness for digital tools. Initially, we done that in uh, December 21, January 22, conducted thorough evaluation of our current system as is situations, and compared those with to be issues, to be elements, what need to be corrected, what need to be implemented. Then strategic planning, develop roadmaps for those three teams, like for the manufacturing team, for the quality team, and for the support engineering team, for the IT team, who were actually following the roadmaps, aligning quality initiative with business objectives, because we were having the challenges that to everything we are doing, we are going to digitalize, should also be aligned with business objectives, cost, and the approved budgets. Pilot projects tested technologies in critical areas before full-scale deployment, like we introduced initially at a plant and not at the whole plant, but we selected a prototype like at one manufacturing process and its related quality processes, its related support team. It provided us where we are lagging behind, what need to be done, so that we can also cut the cost for this huge project, for this mega project. Phased implementation, we then gradually expanded successful pilots across all the production line on the one selected business units. Continuous optimization, refined system based on performance data and feedback. Uh, in the first step, which I have told you, digital maturity assessment system, we introduced digital journey where we are and what should be. Like we consulted with our teams, with the experts, like what should be the level of this digital maturity. So we identify four levels. That first one is disconnected, beginner, like manual system, siloed departments, and low visibility paper-based processes. Then second level was connected, intermediate, just basic digitalization. System starts sharing data. Then integrated, advanced, cross-functional system integration, and then predictive or mature, where AIT and IoT enabled real-time monitoring system. So we gradually moved from level 1 to current level 4 over 3 years of period. And on the upskilling our team, workforce transformation, like I told you earlier, we made the skill matrix, provided the training to our team, cross sectional training, building knowledge exchange between IT, ERP team, manufacturing, and quality department, and then mentorship, pairing experienced staff with digital natives for knowledge transfer, then certification program, developing formal quality 4.0 qualification program for all three levels, like for junior level, for mid management, and for the senior management. Critical skills which were chosen for quality 4.0 success was the data literacy, ability to read, understand, analyze, and communicate with quality data, digital fluency, comfort with digital tools, platforms, and Internet of Things, connected quality system, management system, then system thinking, understand complex interconnection across the manufacturing processes, across the activities and the manufacturing line. Then cybersecurity awareness, knowledge, and digital security principles for protecting quality data. Workforce training result which we achieved were data analytics training. We achieved 90% result, quality staff trained in basic data analysis. Then digital tool adoption, 85% on that, based on our defined skill metrics and advanced AI skills. And currently, as per the requirement of our processes, we are at 45% of advanced AI skills training imparted, which were the training imparted to our team. And I have also provided the links, the reference to our reports, which helped on that, like for that purpose, Global Tech Organizational Skill Metrics Rating Reports 2021 2024. Over the period of 3 years, the success one we achieved was the virtual quality control. The real challenge for us was the company's FMCG division, our healthcare division, had a 8.2% defect rate, costing 2.1 million US dollar annually in scraps and reworks. The solution implemented was the real-time sensor throughout the production line, AI-powered defect prediction algorithms, digital twin simulation of process variations, automated quality alerts to operators, to inspectors, and to the line managers. And virtual quality control results were we reduce our defect to 62%, like decline in defects is from uh, 8.2 in 22 in March 22 versus 3.1 till December 2024. Then annual saving, which we have achieved, were 1.8 million US dollar annual saving reduction in scrap, reworks, and warranty costs across the four production lines. Then 22% productivity increase, cycle time reductions, OEE increase, higher throughput with fewer quality-related stoppages, and first pass yield was also enhanced, and it was no previously it was 91, 92%, and currently it is more than 98%. Success too was the smart auditing. We not only focused on quality control, but also the reviews and our internal audits. Manual audits were time consuming, inconsistent, and across the facilities. Then we introduced remote audit capabilities via smart glasses, AI assisted audit planning and scheduling, digital checklists with real time compliance update, automated documentation and reporting. Then the results we achieved, time were reduced from uh, like you can say 15 or 20 days after every 2 months to just days or half days. Then cost saving previously due to our functionality of audits, there was requirement, there was physical system. Then we introduced the virtual auditing, and then also introduced the virtual auditing tools, documentation accuracy, finding increase. Then success three was the that is the major achievement. That is previously there was only descriptive quality. We introduced the predictive quality as well as the prescriptive quality. Our electronic twin experienced high scrap rate 7.8% and increasing customer complaints. So with the introduction of IoT sensors, machine learning algorithms, we achieved this mega success. It's the predictive quality results that on defect rate, on customer complaints, on scrap cost, and production efficiency. Then next element is close. We introduce the closed loop quality control, closed loop corrective action, preventive action. That is gathering the feedback from our internal processes as well as from the market. Then analyzing that feedback automatically. We connected our algorithm with the social media, with the in-house tech media, and then act on the insight, and then take action within maximum within 24 hours. Previously, it was taking us 8 to 10 days to take action on the complaints, whether it was these were internal or external. Oral implementation results which we achieved through this were decrease in quality issues after implementing predictive analytics. Then productivity increases, improvement in manufacturing efficiency across all the line, and 32% we achieve annual saving across all the elements which I have informed you: quality control, auditing, or predictive quality. These were huge saving, 3.2 million annual savings, cost reduction from quality improvement and reduce waste. And return, we achieved return on investment in the very first year. The major challenge we faced during this transformation was the cultural transformation, and we were ready for that because we introduced our cultural transformation model with the help of our uh, human resource department, and we decided that quality ownership by all employees, not just by the QA teams or QC team, data-driven decision replacing gut feeling approaches. For that purpose, we We introduce special training program, rather special coaching program for our senior leaders, because previously they were in the habit to provide uh, uh, provide the decision based on just their judgment, continuous improvement mindset, embracing technology, cross-sectional, cross-functional collaboration, breaking down silos. And our future quality trends are advanced. We now working on advanced artificial intelligence integration, expanding AI capabilities for more sophisticated quality prediction with self-learning algorithm adapting to the new products, digital twin expansion, creating comprehensive digital replicas of our production lines of our business unit for virtual testing and optimizing before physical implementation, and autonomous quality, developing a regulatory system, self-regulating system with minimal human intervention, because we have noticed over the period of 3 years where the human intervention is more, there are more quality problems. So through the help of technology, we are minimizing human intervention, especially at those processes which can be automated, like decision. And then the last slide is key takeaways from this journey: building on existing practices, quality 4.0 evolve traditional quality method rather than replacing them, focus on people first, success depend on workforce skills, and implement strategically, carefully planning and alignment, leveraging data for analysis, and commit to continuous improvement. And thank you very much for hearing me. This was all from my side on the case study, the real case study of my organization.
Dr. Rana, thank you very much. Very interesting presentation, as is evidenced by the attendance and the questions that I've been receiving and scanning. So let me review a few questions for you. The
Yes.
first question, what was the timeline associated with the journey that the team took? Was there immediate support, buy-in, and funding from senior leadership? If not, how was this addressed?
Yes, of course. That's the support from the leadership was very essential, because we cannot move even for a single digitalization without the help of our senior team. So this was one of our major challenge to convince our team. But thanks to the COVID, that we had not done too much work on that. COVID provided the evidence to go further in the digital transformation. So on the timeline, we initially we spent 3 months, complete 3 months, to checking the readiness for digital transformation. Then 2 months on convincing our management, and yeah, totally it was a 34 months journey, and you can count the rest by minusing the 5 months from those 34 months.
Next question. What were the first steps in transitioning from manual sampling to paper records to automated real-time data collection?
You can say, uh, in the next 2-3 months, you can read my article in Quality Progress magazine, which is country under the review process. We introduce a very unique system like Quality Plan Alignment Index, QPI. We call it QPI. QPI actually was dealing with all the challenges, all the sampling, all the quality issues, inspections, quality plans. What were the quality inspection plans? What the plan met, where were the MSA requirement, were the MSA conducted, what was the CPK, what is the status of specification, technical specification, process specification, product specification. So we introduced QPI, and before digitalization, we were also working on that tool. So we spent much time on digitalizing the quality plan alignment index, and this paved the way for rest of transformation.
Very good. Next question. What sort of digital maturity assessment model was being used?
Actually, if I show you that, we read many digitalization maturity model. Then we come up with our own digital maturity model, and with the help of our teams and experts. There were like McKinsey model were having 5 levels, and many other were having 3 model. So to make it very simple for our team, we decided to go with the 4 level model, and then define what these 4 levels are. Like, we provided them the description like you can see on my screen.
Yes, I see. Very good. Probably have time for one last question here. This is a good one. How did you ensure data security when you gave access to what I think may have been a lot of people doing their inputs of data? Dr. Rana, did you get that question? We seem to have cut off connection.
Yes, I can hear. I
Okay.
can hear you.
The question was about data security. How did you ensure data security when you gave access to a number of people that were performing inputs of data?
Yes, here I must appreciate the effort of ISO, because we followed ISO standard. Like, we started many years ago. We started from, like, in 2014. We started auditing our information technology and digital transformation department based on ISO 27001. Then later on in 2019 and 20, ISO introduced the cyber security model, like 27,005, 27,002, and there were many other like cloud computing security standard. So we introduced those standard on our line, and then we identify the challenges, and then based on observation and non-conformities, we work on that.
Very good. Dr. Rana, we're running right up to our closing time at 11:45 Eastern Time. So at this point, I'll thank you very much for participating in our ASQ Joint Division Conference, and I'll thank our attendees. We had about 57 attendees at peak. We do have a number of other sessions for the rest of today to conclude our conference at the end of today. So thank you very much, Dr.
And
Rana.
Mike, I also thank you. I also thank to you for introducing me and for this conference. Right now, I am traveling, and for your conference, I am sitting on one side of an airport in Jeddah.
Oh, really? Well,
Yes,
thank you for
yes,
accommodating and finding the time to join us.
yes. Thank you, Mike. Thank you
Bye
very
now.
much. Thank you.